All right. Well, 5:20. Let's get started. So, I just went ahead and posted a few current events that I noticed from Hacker News, and just in case you're curious, maybe I've mentioned this before, but I try to visit Hacker News every day, sometimes multiple times a day. It's really good to keep up with, well, what's happening in the world of technology. So, if you ever wanted to read some interesting articles and some great comments. It's really one of the top sites on the internet in terms of a site where you're going to learn a lot. Like you're not going to be watching people. It's a long way from TikTok, right? Like it's really a serious site, and they do lots of cool articles and discussions. Not that there's no place on the internet for diversions, but this is like really excellent site. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with tonight's lesson. And we're at, 29 people online. That's pretty good. So let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, so go ahead and jump on that stream. Okay, very good. So, quite a few people eventually got done with the extra credit. Let me see how many people in the end finished it. Let's look. So we'll go here to Java, IDE scavenger hunt. All right. So in the end, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people finished it. So that's pretty good. Now it would be nicer if more people did it, but it's a bit challenging. If you've never worked at the command line, it would take some time to read through it. Some people told me they spent over an hour working on it. So it definitely does take a time investment. If you didn't do it, that's fine. It's so some people are liking it. That's good. I mean, it's something that will pay off because learning how to use the command line, that's not going away. I mean, if you're going to be in the world of technology, you're going to use the command line at some point. I can bet. Now, if you're a graphic designer, well, I'd consider that being in the world of technology. Maybe you won't have to use the command line, but if you do anything with programming or data science, then eventually you're going to need to use the command line. All right, so very good. Let's go ahead and check on the syllabus. So we'll go here to Freer School, and we'll go sign in to Java MDC. We'll go over here to Syllabus. All right, so do you guys see the class syllabus coming up now on the stream?
Yeah.
Perfect, good. So let's scroll down here to 622. Okay, so your Memer test will be opened up during this week, and I think you're going to find it's pretty straightforward. There's nothing tricky about it. I'll read it over with you in a bit. You're going to have multiple attempts to turn it in, so it's very doable with what we've been covering so far. Nothing very tricky. So hopefully everybody is working along, doing a good job, and you'll be fine doing it. Now, the issue is that these deadlines that are listed on the website, on Memer, we do need to abide by them. And what I mean is, this isn't the type of course where we can just open everything up on the last 2 days, and then you turn everything in, and then I can read through it and then give you a grade. It's just impossible. You have to be going along with the course and abiding by the due dates. So I'm getting emails and messages from people, oh, give me another day, give me another day, give me another day. And, if we keep adding days and weeks and this, it just won't work. So I've mostly been accommodating with reopening things, but we need to try to abide by these deadlines in order to just make sure we're all on the same track. And I think the key phrase is that deadlines focus your attention. Deadlines focus your attention. All right. If you don't have a deadline and you just keep putting things off forever, it'll be the end of the course and we really won't have accomplished much. And I think the main idea that you need to realize about this course is if you're in this field, learning this material is essential. This isn't the type of course where, oh, you made it through and then you're never going to see it again. This sort of problem solving using loops, using strings, using all these different things that we're learning, they're not going anywhere. So if you're in the world of technology, you're going to have to write some scripts, you're going to have to write some programs, even if your job title isn't programmer. So how do I know that this is so essential? Well, because companies that are hiring people are giving exams. Even if you have a college degree, they'll say, all right, show me you can do this on Hackerrank. Talk me through this problem. If they're in person, use a whiteboard. If you're virtual, then they'll have another way using a webcam. But you do have to know how to do it. There's a lot of gatekeeping in the world of technology. So the salaries are very high in the world of technology, but what you're required to be able to do is also very high. So it's not enough to just say, oh, I got the piece of paper, I have my degree, my diploma, now I'm so desirable. It's more that you can do the skills, and it's helpful if you also have a diploma, but the skills are really, really, really what counts. And I've definitely seen at Miami-Dade a number of students who are really good, and then in the middle of their schooling, they get picked up by companies. So that's the reality. Someone wants to say something? All right, maybe someone accidentally unmuted themselves. But you're certainly welcome to chime in. This isn't meant to be a soliloquy. All right, so let me just post here, Christopher. Can you mute? Okay, what is Hackerrank? That's an awesome question. Let's go ahead and check on Hackerrank. That's the best question of all. So Hackerrank actually is a site that purchased Memer. So the people who started Hackerrank, who I don't know their names, they purchased Memer. And somebody else, I think, needs to be muted. Let's see who that is. Okay. So, great. So here we are. Hackerrank is a site where you can solve problems and get certain credentials. All right. So you see when I log in, it says hackerrank.com/dashboard. All right. So everybody can go ahead to Hackerrank right now, and you can just sign in using your Google account or your GitHub account. So I'd really encourage everybody to do this right now. And when you go there, you see get your skills certified. So we see problem solving basic, Angular basic, JavaScript basic,